Courage, sacrifice, and resilience are really the cornerstones of our freedom. They're qualities embodied by millions of veterans who have served our country with honor and bravery. Today is the day we pause to reflect on these incredible traits that define not just a soldier's journey, but also the enduring spirit of the human heart and the freedom that binds us all together. You know, Veterans Day was originally known as Armistice Day. It marked the end of World War I on November 11th, 1918. Interesting fact, World War I ended on 11/11 at the 11th hour. So that's why we celebrate it on the 11th of November. It was really a day to honor those who fought for peace during the Great War. But in 1954, after the amazing heroics of World War II and the Korean War, President Eisenhower officially changed it to Veterans Day. And this change was made to really recognize and honor all American veterans from every branch of the military in every era. Today, Veterans Day serves as a reminder to us of the sacrifices made by those who have served in both times of war and peace. And it's a time for us to express our gratitude for their service. You know, both of my grandfathers and both of my wife's grandfathers served. My father's father was a communications officer in the Army. He always said, I don't have an important job, I just do communications. But we all know how vital communications is in war, right? My mother's father was a submarine mechanic, a 6'2" submarine mechanic. You can imagine how cramped that got. My wife's great-grandfather, he went by Slim, was an Army truck driver with a special weapons license. And my wife's grandfather was in the Army. And he doesn't like talking about it, but he helped build Highway 1 in Vietnam. Both my grandfathers and my wife's grandfathers taught us sacrifice and resilience and courage. They taught us directly with their crazy, amazing stories. They taught us with their examples and their teachings directly, but they also taught us because they taught our parents these traits, which they then passed on to us. Now, what does this have to do with veterans, right? Everything. It has everything to do with veterans because the sacrifice that veterans made makes it to where we stand here today. Because of the resilience and the determination of these amazing people, we still enjoy unprecedented freedoms. Veterans have built the life and the land that we now occupy. But it's not only about distant past wars. There are still people serving today. Are they considered veterans today? Well, not technically, but they're the veterans of the future. There are those who serve and then become civilians. There are those who have become seriously injured and are discharged honorably. And then there are those who dedicate their entire life to service. From Aaron Cornelius, who lost his sight due to shrapnel causing a traumatic brain injury, to 4-star generals, to those who serve in the reserves. We all honor them equally. I would encourage you today, don't let their sacrifice be in vain. What if we learned from their sacrifices? What if we endured and built resilience to honor our veterans? What if we honored them by embodying the very virtues that brought us here today? So what does that look like? Well, I think it starts with gratitude and courage. What if we decided to have the courage today to do something we've been putting off? I know that sounds simple, but remember, courage doesn't mean the absence of fear. It means being afraid of something and doing it anyway. What if you decided to volunteer to help veterans? What if you found a cause or a particular veteran to donate to? What if you just found a veteran today to thank for their service? these amazing people fought for us. These incredible humans gave us our very lives. So let's say thank you today. You know, I have a friend who says, a story not shared doesn't serve. I would love for all of you to share the amazing stories about veterans in your lives, or just stories that you've heard. And if you are a veteran, I would love to hear your story. So please share your stories in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for celebrating veterans with me today. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm Coach Joe, and until next time, keep growing and empowering those around you, one mind at a time.